Hello, how are you guys doing? Good, I hope. Vinny's live at the same time, so I'm not sure how many people will come in, but especially because it's Fallout, people want to see Fallout, see if it's worth it. I'm a little bit curious myself, but I kind of wanted to start stream early because basically I'm going to have to leave early. I need to not be late to class today. Let me turn this down a bit. Glassbrain has been very passionate about me playing One Finger Death Punch. And I tried it a bit, and then I was like, this might be okay. And then I played like 8 levels, and I'm like, shit, this is actually pretty good. I think that's how that game kind of goes. Anyway, I'm going to be annoying about this for the next little bit, just because this is my first time that I'm selling t-shirts completely on my own. But here's the link to the t-shirts again. Nightbot should be set up to actually spam it as well. bit.ly/RevShirts. After the confusion last night of actually trying to remember what the entire thing was, I decided I'd just make a bit.ly thing for it. If I were to make a list of the order in which that I thought these would not sell, it would be the exact order in which they are selling the most. The Senpai is Mine shirt is selling the most, followed by No More for Today, You Already Rev, and Live Fast, Die Never coming in last. I'm kind of surprised. I wasn't sure if the Senpai is Mine shirt was going to sell very well because of the creepiness factor of it. But anyway, we're going to start with One Finger Death Punch and then follow it up with this game called Shopkeep that I'm actually pretty excited. I made sure it would window and all that, but aside from that, I haven't played it any. Whereas One Finger Death Punch I've played quite a bit. And by quite a bit, I mean I beat a few levels. But let's get started. Rather than having me ramble for a bit. Let's do One Finger Death Punch first. I'd rather have Live Fast, Die Never as a poster, you say. That's makes sense. I wanted to make sure they'd all look good as back patches for the metalheads that watch me.
Fight using only the left and right mouse buttons. When you fight, your cursor can be anywhere. Silver dollar.
Rev brand gas mask. That would be the ultimate goal. Actually, the ultimate goal for me, like, one of many things that would just make me cry, if I actually could get around to achieving it, would be action figures. Because as a kid, I really wanted an action figure of myself. So I think that would be cool. 100,000 subscribers and action figures. Shirts are pretty high up there on the list as well. Let's start with this. I'm going to start back at the first level just because you guys didn't see that shit. And I did pretty badly.
Do not button mash.
Okay, so this game is literally 2 buttons, left or right, or left mouse button, right mouse button.
Wait for the enemy. Press the left mouse button. Wait for enemies to approach you. Fight using only the left and right.
This is the tutorial mission, so I'm going to try and do it without fucking up. I saw a new Hearthstone adventure came out. I might do it, probably not today, just because
Press the left or right mouse buttons when enemies enter your zone. You will see the left or right zones light up.
I don't know, people didn't really seem to enjoy Hearthstone last time I streamed it. Sort of like Sky Hill, it's a little bit on the cultish side. People either like it or they don't.
Try not to miss.
Missed once, it took some damage. Still within the gold rank.
This number is your overall mass.
So that's the idea of the game, is just like quickly getting through levels by using these two.
This is your life.
There are no other buttons, it's just these. Either you do it right or you don't. When you do it wrong, you take a lot of damage. It's more like DDR than a fighting game. There's a certain way it can be done optimally. There's a certain way that it can be done badly.
All throwing weapons kill in one hit.
Okay.
Press the left or right mouse button to throw. You grab throwing weapons off enemies that carry them.
Also, grabbing weapons increases your range just a bit, not a lot. I think I punched out his heart on that one. Has anyone mentioned that this is one of the most highly reviewed games on Steam? I think it's mainly because you don't expect anything. Like, it shouldn't be that good, but it's actually a lot more fun than you would expect. Like, how much can you do with a single button press? Apparently a lot.
Press the left and right mouse buttons in the combat zone. Buttons move slowly in this zone. Some brawlers require you to press the left and the right mouse buttons.
It's made by the same people who made No Luco No? Really?
Once you engage a brawler, you must defeat him before fighting other enemies.
I don't know what all your time or what all your score is dependent on. I think speed has to do with a little bit of it.
Silver medal awarded.
So I'm still getting like silvers, but whatever.
Green enemies have 2 hits. The enemy's hits are indicated below them.
I don't know how interesting of a stream this is going to be, but we'll do it for a bit. It's kind of hard to like concentrate on chat and comment, so it may not be the best game for stream, but I know Glassbrain really wanted me to play it. And yeah. This is a stick.com game. It kind of looks it just because of the aesthetic, but like the really highly over-stylized background and the overly complex art or animation paired with stick figures. It kind of reminds me of stuff like Zao Zao, if anyone actually is old enough to remember that shit. I was thinking about Joe McDermott this morning. It made me feel old because I don't think anyone here knows who the fuck I'm talking about.
Time. Fight him slowly. Look at the left and right mouse buttons moving down the screen. Victory! Bronze medal awarded.
Zao Zao I thought was like the top of animation at the time. We'll go to the boss and then we'll stop.
Round. Blue enemies will dodge your attacks. The enemy's hits are indicated below them.
Blue enemies will dodge your attacks? How does that work? I mean, how could I possibly make it so that way they don't? That's really annoying. Okay, so it's just they'll dodge the first attack and then you can go for the second one. I would love to learn how to do like karate or something like this,
Your
but
enemy 7 times before time runs out. Victory.
okay. Stickman sniper games, holy shit.
Skill unlocked. Every ball comes with 2 additional arrows.
Oh, nice. Cool.
All skills are automatically activated when the kill requirement is met.
Oh, okay.
Pick skill to toggle on and off. Each equipped skill will become active.
I did
when
do
playing the
kendo,
stage
yes,
once you kill a certain
but-
amount of enemies. For example, the
Hand-to-hand
three
would be
dagger
nice.
skill activates after you kill 1 enemy. When 1 enemy is killed, your skill will become active and will be ready to use. Once active, the skill slow down the enemy assault for 10 seconds.
Enemy will just okay. Okay.
Every dagger comes with 2
How do I
daggers.
get these? I wasn't paying attention because I don't care. Alright. Alright, let's do the dagger one. Maybe I have to beat certain missions. Okay, that's fair. Because I always play like monks when I'm playing D&D or Pathfinder or anything like that. I always play hand-to-hand because inevitably what happens is you get really good gear and then the DM takes it away from you as like a way to like make things interesting, and then you have to be more dependent on your like thoughts. But like as a monk, like you are never unarmed. If you're unarmed, everyone else is unarmed. Like, you can't not have the ability to use your best weapon, because your best weapon is your fist. So, that's why I like that stuff.
Bronze medal awarded. New skill unlocked.
Alright, so that is how I unlock skills. Gotcha.
2 additional daggers.
Gotcha. So, now we go on to the boss.
Boss round. This boss switches between green and the blue. The enemy's hits are indicated below them.
Just gotta take it slow. Bone fist training.
Awarded.
I would believe that this would be on mobile. It feels like a mobile game in a lot of ways. So, I think karate is like fake crap nowadays. I believe it. It's a good game. Like, I don't know as if it actually like represents itself well here. It's not constant, but there are certain things that happen. And I also just like the aesthetic of a monk. Should I do like 2 more levels, or should I move on to? Holy fuck! There's a lot of game. Oh my god! There's so much game. Okay, so if you like this kind of gameplay, then I'm gonna play for a while. Holy fuck balls. Where am I again? Oh, right here. Okay. Somewhere. Okay. Alright, it's free on iOS. Well, there you go. I would imagine it's better here. The monk aesthetic. Honestly, this game, like, feels best when you do it perfectly. Like,
Click the left and right mouse buttons to shoot ball into enemies. It will kill any enemy. One hit, juggle the ball back and forth to kill as many enemies as possible. The ball must be in your left or right mouse button zones in order for you to hit it.
there's probably a more optimal way of me doing that.
Victory!
Yeah.
Bronze medal awarded.
I kind of want to get to another boss. How far away is that? Only a couple. I may play this off stream. It may be a nice relaxation game. It's kind of zen. Because you have to completely pay attention to it. I wonder if it gets really frustrating later on. It feels like it could.
Enemies drop weapons for you to pick up.
I've noticed.
Right mouse button when a weapon is in your attack zone to pick it up. Weapons increase your attack range. If you already have a weapon of the same type, you'll be able to throw it. You can only use a weapon for a short time. When you drop a weapon, remember that your attack range will be decreased.
Definitely feels better when you do it quickly. There we go.
Silver medal awarded.
Let's get to the next boss and then we'll stop. Sorry. This game is like a bag of potato chips. It's just, you know, one more, you know? There we go. Nightbot's spamming the shirts. I don't know how interesting this is to watch. I would imagine not very. Because it's a lot more fun to play just because I feel like I can get better at it. Oh. It's neat to watch. Okay. Unbeaten. Smash round. What is a smash round?
Hit enemies into objects to press smash round.
I don't know how much I actually get to decide this. Like, how much do I get to decide whether or not they're hitting an object or not? I don't feel like I get to decide whether or not they're hitting things, so I don't know exactly how this is supposed to work, but...
Silver medal awarded.
It's probably much better to play than watch. I like it, but it does feel like one of those
Shows
games.
you the current speed of your enemies. When you perform well, it increases. When you fail, it decreases. But it will never go lower than 100%. Enemy base speed will increase throughout the game, making future stages more difficult.
Like I said, very hard to pay attention to chat at the same time as this. Oh, almost perfect. Almost perfect.
Platinum medal awarded.
My latest art project was this wooden dowel guy. I should have taken a picture of him. We'll do the boss round, and then we'll move to shopkeep. That was pretty easy. Hey, thank you, Swen.
Silver medal awarded. Survival mode unlocked.
Alright, well, I don't know. Do I have Fallout 4 yet? No, I'm trying to save up for a computer first. Then I'll worry about stuff like that. Graphics remind me of something that you'd see in like a RPG Maker sort of thing. Thank you for resubscribing. That's kind of what the t-shirts are for, is to make sure I have enough money so I can get something like Christmas gifts and fucking